are already live. Just a moment, guys. So I guess we're live, guys. So good evening, everyone, and welcome to my live stream. And today it's July 12th, 2023, and it is Wednesday. And the time is 8:25 p.m. in the evening. How are you guys? And we're live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. And we are playing Genshin Impact. And here we go. Let's start the game. I'll adjust first the screen. Yeah, tama-tama lang. So right now we are playing Genshin Impact, but before we proceed to the game, let's share first our live stream. So just a moment, guys, while we are sharing our live stream in Facebook. So here we are. We are hiding in the bush. So as of the moment, I will check on my expedition. I think we're done with our expedition. Let's teleport back. Get our expedition, and I'm gonna check Liyue. Uh, Liyue expedition there. Probably I'm gonna make some expedition.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
We're done sharing and then group pages. Dispatch cards. Sumiro. Okay, we just unlock a new feature in the Sumiro area. I just grind offline the Sumiro area. So here we are, and our expedition limit increased to 4 slots. And I guess badly needed the Lotus Head for our cooking. So we are done. Of course, we will proceed to our main quest today. We are going to Zhongli Treat. So that is gonna set the time. Zhongli. Where is our main mission? I think it is in the Bubut Pharmacy. Okay, I'm done sharing. Of course, I'm gonna check it out in our YouTube or gameplay. So as you can see, we are on the top of the UN, and we're going to wait until appointed time. That is 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. night time. So I'm guessing we're going back in the Bubu Pharmacy. I think this is the Bubu Pharmacy. And before we proceed there, let's try to make a detour. Let's do a detour by checking out some of the Lotus Head in here. If there is a respawn. And I think there is. Because we badly needed this Lotus Head. So of course, I'm holding back. So we will have to set the time from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. So right here, boy. Let's try if there are some. We will discover some recipes. Nice. Lotus head and bird, egg soup and jade fruit. So here we are. We currently have 12 plus 10. Also horse tail. We don't have any horse tail. Lotus head. Nice. So we have our lotus head. Also Miss Corolla. Miss Flower Corolla. Steep and also. Yes, I'll check first my live stream in our violet glass. We also need that. So all of them are sold out. So we are going to set our time. But before we proceed to our main quest, of course, I already have enough acquainted faith. So let's make a wish. Hopefully we will unlock or uh, another character. So right now we have exactly 10 intertwined faith. So let's make a wish. Is it a Cairo build or a Pyro? It's a 5-star Klee. Ah, yeah, nice. So we have Mika, Raven. I do like Raven also, but okay, just one moment. Let's check it. Okay, Electro, and then weapons. But I need characters for it will be much easier for us to grind, and also boosted our gameplay much faster if we have plenty of characters to choose from. So as you can see here, let's wish me luck if we manage to get a Yola. I think Mika is a 4-star. Yola is the 5-star Cairo character. So wish me luck. Here we go. There is one guaranteed 4-star or 5-star hopefully. So first we will have the Pharaoh's Shadow. Okay, next. Sharpshooter's Oath. So probably I'm gonna enhance those weapons. Or refine. Let's see. Oh, I thought it was a 4-star. Emerald Orb. Okay. For the fourth one, please. Nice! Oh no. Still Mika. 4-star Mika. So I guess Kaya is a 3-star and Mika is 4-star character. Okay. 4-star. Yes. Sacrificial Sword. So we have Mika and Sacrificial Sword. We're lucky. 3-star. Cool Steel. Next one is same Debate Club. I have plenty of Debate Club though. Lucky Cell, okay. Maybe this is the last one. Sky Raider Sword. And Cool Steel. Maybe this is the last one. And we're done. We have nice upgrade constellation of Mika. Excuse me. Let's check out the 4-star weapons. Sacrificial Sword. After damaging an opponent with an elemental skill, the skill has a 40 chance to end its own cooldown and occur once every 30 seconds. Okay. I think I have enough upgrades for our Mika character. So let's check it out. With Mika, we can unlock a new constellation that is Factor Confluence. Here we go. The first constellation of Mika. And of course, it's the weapon of Mika. Let's check it out. It's a Black Tassel. I think we can refine. We have enough refinement. Oh, it's already max. It's just for slime though. No, it's a Bane of the Soft. But really, it's a Black Taser, right? Black Taser. But it is against increased damage against slime though. I think we can level up. Nice. Okay, we can level up Mika. So level 40 of course. And then so we have enough build with Mika. We can ascend. We don't have enough CO to stamina. Where can I defeat this guy? It is an Anemo. Sumiru. Okay. Level 50 though. I don't know if we can afford to defeat this guy. Oh, hello Victoria. Sorry for the late. I didn't see your comments, but shout out to Victoria. Victoria in YouTube. How are you? Person turquoise waving. Turquoise. Did I pronounce it right? How many Primo James do you have? Good luck. Yes. Primo James, I have
If you
let's
ever
check,
want to.
let's check our Primo James. We have 148 currently. I didn't purchase with money the Primo James. I just earned it from quest grind. Let's try to stop some intertwined faith. I guess we don't have to. Nice. And then can you purchase enough? It's not enough. We need 12 more Primogen to buy intertwined faith. So currently we have 3, so we need 7 more.
Trade
So we need to
tactics.
grind
I'm always
our
ready.
way. So we are done. And let's proceed to our main quest. Wait until open, which is 8 p.m. 1600 hours. 18. That's 18. I think that's just enough. 8, no. 18. Yep. Correct. Oh, it's not in the Bobo Pharmacy. It's gonna be on the outside, on the Liyue Harbor. It's okay, yes. Thank you, Victoria, for the comment. Shout out from YouTube. And once again, we are live, guys, from in our Facebook, YouTube, and page. So I think we're almost done with the Liyue quest, and we're gonna talk with Jonglin. How can I say that? There we go.
Ah, you're here. There's no need to order. I've already done so. Third round knockout is not for lightweights, like those taverns in Mondstadt. Here, the owner does not take such unorthodox orders as fruit juice.
Thank you for the comment. Okay, I'm gonna save some primos so I don't have
I ordered some wine-fermented sweet rice balls
to
for
keep
you, if that counts.
plenty of primo gems. For the acquainted fate, you mean? I have to save primos?
If it is to your liking, dear customers, I shall continue the tale of Lady Ningguang's Jade Chamber.
Hey, there's even a storyteller here. Great atmosphere.
Besides fine wine, the excellent ambiance is the reason why this place is so well loved.
Zhongli.
But when I say ambiance, I refer to a different sort from the one the Tevat travel guide uses to judge other establishments.
As you all know, high above the land of Liyue lies a pavilion in the clouds, a palace in the
Yes,
mist.
the palace in the mist.
What does it mean to have all-seeing eyes? This, my friends, Lady Ningguang's masterwork that bridges earth
The
and
castle.
sky.
The floating
Imagine,
castle.
the weather is clear, and you gaze down from the deck on the world below. Behold, the glorious sights of
Who's
Liyue
that?
Harbor, stretching out far and wide.
Who's that?
They say that when Lady Ningguang ponders important affairs, she retreats to her jade chamber with none but her 3 closest confidants in tow. Why brings she these trusted 3 to sift through sources, dig through documents, looking for information?
I mean the fake.
Piece by piece,
okay.
facts and figures paint a picture on the walls of the chamber. But well before the wall is filled, Lady Ningguang's mind is made up. Having made her call, she has every last document shredded, and whoosh, she scatters the shavings out her window. Ah, look at them, how they billow in the wind like a sudden swirling blizzard. As the fragments fall, traces of text flicker before the eyes of the merchants of Liyue, like ink stains in white snow. The saying goes, the rarest treasures in the land are the words brought by the paper snow. For the words of the Tianquan have the power to move mountains, and all throughout the land know it.
Lingguang. Lady Lingguang.
These are but scraps of paper, and yet they guide Lady Ningguang's hand. Such is their value.
Iron Tongue Tian.
Merely grasping one or two of them will surely gift you a fragment of her wisdom, enough to stay a step or two ahead of your peers.
Tianquan Ningguang. Feels like we're hearing this name a lot. Liyue locals talk about her. The Fatui hate her. She's most likely the one who hid the Exuvia, and we saw her at the Rite of Dissension.
Yes.
Huh. Paimon wonders what sort of person she is.
At last I have found you. You who returned from Jueyun Karst.
Who's there?
Wait, I am not with the Millelith, nor am I here to claim your bounty. However, I am an emissary of the
Ganyu.
Liyue
Yeah,
Chising.
okay.
My name is Ganyu, secretary at the Yua High Pavilion, and I have come specifically to meet you.
Secretary. An emissary.
Well,
emissary.
In concrete terms,
So this is
I am the
Ganyu.
corporate
Okay.
secretary
Thank
for
you,
the
Victoria.
Chising. At the moment, I am serving as Lady Ningguang's special emissary.
Ningguang sent you? We were literally just talking about her.
My apologies, you who have returned from Jueyun Karst. I am duty-bound
What kind of
and
race,
cannot extend my
Ganyu
courtesy
is?
to you in full. But I have with me a letter from Lady
She
Ningguang.
has a horn.
She extends a formal invitation to you in her capacity as Tianquan.
And I think it.
She invites you to her
she
palace in the sky.
represent A Cairo.
An official
Cairo type,
invitation?
probably. And probably she is
Lady
needy.
Ningguang said this. Invite him to
Videos
come
of,
here. I wish to meet him.
books.
At the
like you.
Jade Chamber, together we shall snip every one of these entwining dark threads.
Thank you. And we are done with the chapter 1 act 2.
And with that, the emissary who called herself Ganyu just disappeared.
Okay.
But we've received an invitation from the Liyue Chising. Paimon still can't believe it. We'll be meeting people that have way more money than Paimon could ever count. We should be on our best manners.
An invitation to visit the Jade Chamber is a rare
She's an
honor indeed.
adeptai. Oh.
You'd best be on your
I
way
see.
now. But don't forget about the rite of parting.
Adeptai of.
Once you've finished at the Jade Chamber, meet me
Geo?
at Dihua
Oh,
Marsh.
Yep.
Don't
DOS.
worry, we won't forget. Dihua Marsh. We'll see you there.
New chapter 1, act 3, a new star approaches. Okay. We are done with Zhongli Street. And we are going to the floating palace, go to the Mount Chanhing. Okay, Mount Chanhing, here we go. I think we need to teleport. Is there any waypoint there? Nope. I think probably we're gonna need to climb here. Here we go. And here we go. That's the thing natin. Is there any messages there? Probably there's if not ready yet to fight that. I'm going to proceed to the request. Probably I'm gonna have to climb in this part. If I'm going to climb there, it's gonna be a hard one. We're gonna run out of stamina. So probably we're going on this side of the mountain. Oops, oops. Okay, here we go. Nice. card. Oh yeah, probably leave it on there. Here we go. Here we go. There's also a J-Colossus at the top. Okay, nice. Okay, let's restore first our stamina. I think we are ready to go upward. Nice. Here we go.
Look up there! That's the Jade Chamber!
Not gonna do spoilers. It's okay, it's a pretty high up.
This is bad. Paimon's supposed to be your guide, but Paimon doesn't know where the way up to the Jade Chamber is. Well, since we want to go to the Jade Chamber, heading to its location on the map is the sensible thing to do.
Yep. Probably
Let's
we're gonna
look
fly
around. There has to be a way up there nearby.
there. Probably with the use of our kite. Going blind away there. Where is the Geoculus? It's already in our area. Need to fly. Oops. That is one of the difficult mini bosses. Oh, I see. That's the target. Our target. I think we're gonna go back later on this Geoculus.
Hey, look!
Probably
There's some sort
that
of
Geoculus
mechanism
is below.
thingy. Since this
If
is the
there's no
right
indication
place,
on
it
the
must
top of
have
the-
something to do with the Jade Chamber. Yes, this must be the way.
Okay, I think we're gonna hit that with our Animo character. Here we go. Oops. I think it's pretty high up. I'll try to get that chest. Okay. Nice.
Huh? It only takes us up to here. Aw, if that wind current was stronger, we'd be able to reach the top in one go. Huh? Why? Or... Oh, Paimon gets
Hello,
it.
good
If it
evening.
was a
How are you?
secret, Ganyu wouldn't have let us try to find it ourselves, right? Alright, let's follow your plan. Then we can... Oh, hang on a moment. Looks like we've gotten close to the Guizhong Ballista.
Guizhong Ballista.
Why don't we shoot you up to the Jade Chamber using the ballista? No. Paimon may have just forgotten to think about the safety measures. Oh, that's right. Now that you mention it, we could use the Guizhong Ballista to see if there's another way up nearby.
Nice. Nice. A 3-star Sky Raider Great Sword. And you, it's a long way. It's like we're going back. So we're gonna turn around. And we're gonna use the Guizhong Ballista. How can we do that? This mountain blocking the way. There we go. There's a side quest. Highlighting in what. So here we go. Where's that ballista? That's it. Fly. There we go. And we're doing the another quest. Oops, there are enemies on. There's someone there. Probably we're gonna have to defeat them. I think.
Halt!
Yep.
Who trespasses on these hallowed grounds?
Exactly. What are you talking about? We're invited guests. What makes you think you can treat us like this? No. Wait. Maybe this was Ningguan's pretended to invite us to the Jade Chamber, but set up a Millilith ambush here to arrest us! Now Paimon's mad! You! Over there! This is a trick, isn't it? How shameless!
What? We're just on guard duty. What do you mean, shameless?
What nonsense! Seize these suspicious intruders at once!
Well, here they come! Line them up and knock them down!
So we have to defeat them. Okay.
Let it rain!
There we go.
Go, go, Baron! That's cheating!
Tactical! Retreat! Come back!
To arms!
Eyes on
Take the target alive!
Let's dance! No escape!
Get moving!
Take the target alive!
Go, go, Baron!
Confess!
With the triumph!
I came late this day. It's okay. Just like please. And I think I'm also late.
Bastard!
Because it's already 8 p.m. It's like just at 7.
Not so hard! I'll never stop! La, la, la,
Cyclone!
You have a healer, but
Take the target alive!
Go, Barbara!
Take this!
we don't have heavy
Let it
healers.
rain!
Attack!
Yeah!
Kaya. We only have Chicken Owen and
Power the engine Python!
our haters. Amber and
Get moving!
we're down. And we're done. Nice.
Stop! What's all this about?
Can you?
Lady
Another
Kuching,
character.
these two strange people suddenly appeared. They seem to have designs on the Guizhong ballista.
Lady Kitchen.
Who are you calling strange?
You want to go to the Jade Chamber?
This is
Who are you?
Electro.
We're invited guests
Teaching.
here to look for the
Teaching.
Lilia Qixing. Who are you?
Well, as it happens, I am one of the Liyue Qixing.
Oh,
I'm Kuching, the
Kuching.
Yuheng of the Qixing. I know of you, traveler. You're Ningguang's guests, yes?
We don't have been
Didn't expect to meet you here in the mountains.
wow. Paimon
Is
didn't
she
think
one-
we'd meet
is she
some
one of
super
the
rich big shot out here in the
characters
middle of nowhere
that we'll be
either.
able to unlock
The Guizhong ballista in
There's no
Tianheng
indication
Pass
of,
has
any
long been in
element
disrepair,
in his
and yet it was fixed in a single
outfit.
night. I came here to investigate that occurrence. These Millilith are just here to guard the scene, not to arrest anyone.
Better than Amber, yes.
So
I use
this
Amber
was all a
sometimes in
misunderstanding?
archery.
Paimon never would have
Need
thought.
to hit some uh, long-range monsters.
Anyway, for a mortal to be able to repair an Adepti mechanism is quite the mystery,
With cheese.
even to the Chising.
That was... Eh? Oh, right. So, Lady Yuhang, might you have any idea why Lady Tianquan invited us to go to the Jade Chamber?
Just call me Kuching.
Good thing.
I'd say that Ningguang's purpose is to request that the savior of Mondstadt take a more neutral stance. Or at least, to not wholly side with the Adepti.
We're not taking sides. We spoke with the Adepti. They want to protect Liyue as well.
When you say protect, you're referring to their sanctimonious arrogance, aren't you?
Huh?
I see now. At the back.
You are mortals,
Of,
and thus under their
teaching.
protection.
At
There
the
was
back,
no
there is
way
a
they would have
branch of the
regarded you as
Electro.
someone with the ability
So,
to
she is
assassinate
an
a god.
Electro type.
Naturally, they would also regard Ningguang's locking down the area, questioning the citizenry, and pursuit of the assassin to be pointless work. Perhaps they even wonder if there might be a cover-up. I'll say it like it is. They're underestimating us.
Well, you've got a point there. Still, this is the first time Paimon's seen a person from Liyue who doesn't respect the gods or the Adepti.
Should I respect the shallow sense of time and condescension to mortals that has caused them to delay in moving against us, Chising?
Cheesing.
Forget it. I shouldn't speak of them this way. This skepticism is mine alone, and Ningguang does not share it. Either way, I will admit that the actions of the Adepti this time were quite restrained. Rex Lapis's death is indeed an extraordinary
It is not
circumstance.
fake death, it is a real
But to
death.
think that they would call for a council of Adepti rather than come down here directly. How surprisingly civilized of them. Well, for Ningguang, she would talk anything and everything out if she could. But I doubt we can do that here. The time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Chising don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue?
Another super bold statement.
I'll stop here. Honestly, I hadn't intended to say so much. But you're a good listener, Traveler. You should both be off to the Jade Chamber. Don't be late now. Ningguang's schedule is packed to the gills all the way till next year. The cream of Liyue's mercantile crop all see ascending to the Jade Chamber is the greatest honor. Each brings rich gifts as they visit, all to curry a little favor with Ningguang.
Favor? But, wait! That's right! Greeting gifts are a staple of Liyue's culture. We need to get one. Not to curry favor or anything, just to respect Liyue's culture.
All right. You can decide on your greeting gift yourselves. Let me tell you how to get to the Jade Chamber first.
On how to
You didn't actually have to come to Mount Tianheng. Go back to Liyue Harbor. Find a guide at the Yuehai Pavilion, and... Well then. May we meet again, Traveler.
Okay.
Well, that Yuhang may not respect the gods, but Paimon thinks she's a pretty cool person. So, what should we give to Ningguang when we see her? Oh, right! Paimon dreamed of an amazing
frosted
snack
slime.
last night. Sugar-frosted slime! Paimon has a feeling that it would be perfect for a super rich person like Ningguang. Why don't we go with that for a gift? Nope! But Paimon's sure that we just need to make it with some boom shakalaka. Let's go gather ingredients. Time waits for no one, and neither will our riches.
I enjoy watching play the story more than when I play it. I don't know why. Okay, so we have to explore the Donyu ruins. Adventurous rank reward. Okay. So I guess we're gonna do some side or detour because we are almost full in our original lesson. I think we can be able to defeat Electro Hypostasis Did I defeat the Electro? I'll try. Gonna set up first my build. You need to said by Victoria said. Another side quest. Defeating opponents. Okay. Of course, we're fighting an Electro hypostasis. So we're gonna. So probably it should be. Oops. There is a unique. Oh, I see. Elemental resistance and physical resistance. If there are different types of elements, how can you fight an electro type? Okay. So we're gonna use a Cairo, Shattering Ice, affected by electro. Increase crit so we're gonna use two types of Cairo. So I guess two Kairos. It's gonna be
This
Kaya
will be
and
interesting.
then Mika.
My lance and
And
crossbow
probably
are
don't
prepped
have any
and ready.
damage. So probably I'm gonna use Electro. So there is an explosion elementary action. So Xiangling.
Just sharpen my spear.
So currently our level with Shikano, we cannot be able we won't be able to upgrade him due to we need this in a zone. So in our map, Inazuma is a faraway place that I don't know how to access. This is the area we're going to probably swim. Maybe we're gonna swim. So from right here, it's an open sea. So I don't know if there is an island in here that will be able to access this Reto Inazuma. And I think it is a different kind of stage of the 7 element. Probably Geo? No. Geo, Lewis Geo. Probably Dendro or the other one, Electro. Probably Electro. So it's gonna be a hard one. Of course, you're gonna win to upgrade.
My
And now for the
intuition tells
second
me that
one,
something.
we will have to check first if you have a resistance. Nice, we have a resistance. Now, we need a Cairo damage. Ayun, nice. So we're going to use these two potion.
Very interesting
And
is about to
boosted.
happen.
Hopefully we will be able to defeat electro hypostasis. There we go. Let's see if you manage to defeat electro hypostasis. So we'll be able to maybe we can be able to only level up. Only level up. Constellation, nice. Constellation. For Geo? I think for Geo or Anemo, I'll try to switch the element for our traveler. Okay, so we have so here we are. We're going to fight electro hypostasis. We're going to use our potion. So first we will equip with electro resistance, and then we're going to boost our party with Cairo damage. There we go. So hopefully here we go.
Engaging! Now's our chance!
Nice.
How do you need damage? What? High damage. Here we go.
Freeze!
Propaganda.
Providing cover fire! Go! Confess!
We go again.
Oh, so sorry.
We go to damage. Right here.
Dodge this! Engaging!
Out of the frying pan. Eat this.
Freeze! Providing cover fire! Leave the wounded to me! Yeah, keep moving!
Nice and spicy.
I
Freeze!
Here we
This
go,
one
here
will
we
be
go.
frozen.
Let's back this. Okay, I think we're going to... no. Don't be able to attack that. We need to evade. Okay. Let's switch for now. What's that?
Boba, get
Here we go, here we go.
Cool it!
We're gonna equip some food first. We're almost run out of health points. I'm gonna use 30 regeneration. I guess I'm gonna use this basic 1-star food first.
Cyclone!
Down.
Freeze!
Okay, run. And here we go.
Now's our chance!
Where's that?
Yeah! Dodge this!
Almost there. I think. Yep. So we need to destroy this thing.
Engaging!
So I'm gonna choose to defeat this. Be able to
nice and spicy.
the earlier.
Cool it!
Oh no. Regeneration. Okay, let's run. Oh, nice. There. Almost there.
Providing cover!
Right.
What's the hurry? Freeze!
Here we go, there we go.
Engaging!
Boba, get them. You're toast.
Nice. Almost there. Where is it? Okay, we're done. Nice. Last. Woo. That was tough. So we will. It's almost the original is almost full. So we have to use 40 pieces. And we're done. We got a 4-star instructor. Okay, instructor. And also lightning prism. And some of the common. Yep, we're done. Nice. Yep, a new item. 4-star. We're done. I hate electro cube because every time I'm about to kill it, it feels yes. For the last minute, it feels 2 times, but once almost destroyed. Electric cube. I think the Anemo hypostasis is much easier if you are using a Hydro. Yeah, right? Hydro and Cairo, I think. So I think this is my first time on defeating this. In our Electro, I think that was the second time. So this is my first time. Let's try to defeat an Anemo hypostasis. But before that, let's check first if we have an item that will have a resistance. So we have a resistance with the Anemo. I think Cairo or different elements will do. Let's try to defeat for the first time the Anemo hypostasis with I think we're gonna have to party set up with Barbara and I think we're going to make a unique team up. I think we're good with Kaya. I'm gonna use
We can do this.
Barbara and probably Shangli is also good set. I'm gonna try to level up if we're able to level up. Yep, I'm going to level up Kaya for now. Increase damage in crit, I think. Nice. Okay. Are we able to ascend? We don't have enough jade fragments. So I think I'm gonna try to defeat a Regis Vine. How about Barbara? Any upgrade for Barbara?
La da 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 da.
I'm not ready to defeat the Regis Vine Hydro here. I think it's the Ocean Head. Yes, the Ocean Head. I think I'm not yet ready to defeat that. So I think we are
Something that tells me a new case is brewing.
set, ready. So let's try. I don't know the skill set of this animal hypostasis. So this is our first time. I don't know the strategic or the routine of this hypostasis, the animal hypostasis. So it's our first time. Let's hope for the best that we'll be able to. Oops! Before that, of course, we will use the resistance for animal, and probably our animal character is won't be able to make any damages. So let's equip with resistance. So that's the
Let the show begin.
animal hypostasis. So let's be able to defeat. Can we froze?
Cool it!
Be able to froze.
Go for ouchie.
Freeze!
Froze. Nope. We won't be able to froze.
Come back!
There we go.
At the frying pan, it's
Do some damage. Oops.
Dodge this! Don't get frostbite!
The animal hypostasis. We're going to fly. Yep. We're going to fly.
I'll protect us.
There we go.
Yeah. Huh.
Of course, we're gonna we don't hit us damage, so defeat is very easy.
I can't stop
Damage,
now.
go.
They need me. Hi.
Of course, we're going to use some potion, food. Increase our
Cool it!
Boba, get that really hurt.
Cyclone! Freeze!
Moving again. Do we need this?
Nice and spicy.
Dodge this! Don't push your luck!
Wait.
Let the show begin. Hi.
Cool it!
Long battle. We don't know the weakness of the animal hypostasis.
Hi.
Dodge this!
It's always open.
Hi.
Confess!
Stop.
Freeze! Oh, so sorry.
Let's dance.
Cool it!
Hi.
Don't push your luck! Freeze!
Boba,
Gonna be
get
a
them.
long fight, guys. Oops. Nice.
Dodge
Fight.
this!
Here we go. Almost there.
Hey, yeah.
Quick action. Here we go. Almost there.
Freeze!
Wait. That's almost 1
Nice
There
and
we go.
Cyclone!
Manage to rise. There we go. There. Oops. I think we're gonna have to use the skill of
Let the show
our there.
begin.
Guys, it's 60 plants again.
Hi. Boba,
Let's
come on. We can do
use
it.
the skill.
Hi.
It's about
Hi. Oh. Hi.
There we go. Oops. No, no, no. I think we're gonna need to fly and defeat this.
Cool it.
I don't know how. It's gonna heal. Oh no, it's gonna heal. Probably. Yep. Don't know how to. Oh no. It's gonna be a long fight, guys.
Freeze.
Almost halfway with spirit sword.
Nice and
Confess. Dodge this. This moment will be frozen.
I don't know what's weak.
Boba, get them!
I think we're going to
Freeze.
fly and then hit that. Here we go. That was 1k damage tornado. There we go.
Nice and spicy!
Cool it.
It's gonna be a hard one. I think we need to get this, right? Yeah. There's no lift. Okay. I think that's the target. So I guess I'm gonna have to
Dodge this.
where's the area?
Hey.
No. Damage.
I'll protect us. Help! Eat this! Boba, get them!
Damage.
Freeze.
Nice and spicy!
Cyclone. Cool it.
There. The problem is how can we... Okay, this is it. This is it. This is it. Did I? Did I? Make any progress?
Dodge this.
How can we defeat this guy? Oh no. Increase again.
Oh, so
Let's
sorry.
regenerate.
Let's dance!
Ah.
After right,
Don't push your luck.
Okay, 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 okay. Ah, it's gonna. Oh, Shikamawen died? Didn't see. Oh no. How can we defeat this? Good. Just take the second time to regenerate.
Boba, get them!
Dodge this.
Oh, hi.
Oh no.
Nice and spicy! Let the show begin.
Only this is the last one.
Go, Barbara, go! Hi. 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 Oh.
Only this is the last one. Please, please. Ah. Absorb the wind to prevent the animal from recovering. Okay. So I have to get safe.
Confess.
Okay, one more. Did I think this is the last one.
Dodge this.
No! Oh no. Okay, I see. I made the
Cool it.
Out of the frying pan, it's
so we won't be
This one will be frozen in time.
once we get all the animals involved are frozen.
Dodge
That's
this.
fight. Nice! Black! Ah! really long fight, guys. So this is our first time defeating the animal hypostasis at last. So it regenerates 2 times. So that was the last thing. Its weakness is to collect those floating animal signals. So here we go. Let's get it done. Last. Okay, we have a hurricane seed. This is a new one. Your animal energy. Berserker. Okay. Berserker for critical damage. So we don't have any good drops. With our first animal hypostasis.
Is there time for...
Nice. So we managed to. I think we're going to level up. Level up. Battle pass level up. And we got the fate.
quick snack? I'll whip one up in no time.
Hurricane seed. What is the hurricane seed? Here we go. An animal hypostasis drop. Okay, we are done with the experience. We experienced the animal hypostasis. This is the first time. And Geo hypostasis is gonna be at the Geo area, at Liyue probably. Ascend the weapon to phase 3. Ascend the weapon to phase 3. Come and check out. Check it out. We're going to ascend a weapon. Phase 3. Probably this one we can ascend. Okay, we have some level. And we need a mist grass, Fatui, season mages. So we currently own 2. We need 4. So we'll be able to upgrade this. Ascend to phase 3. Okay. So we're done, guys, and we're going to proceed to our main quest because we have 70. And first, before we proceed to our main quest, let's get the adventurers level reward. Here we go. We're done. We are adventurer level 34. Just 3 more and maybe we'll be able to unlock
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
and what we have here. Nice. 100 primogen. Nice. Scholar lens for recharge. Yes. We will own 30. Printed. Nice. Printed. So again, we're done. Let's proceed to our main quest. So we need to check the Donyo ruins. Here we go.
Look at that slime! It looks crystal clear! And very delicious! That's the one!
Freeze! Yeah! Dodge this!
Gonna try to use not Kaya but the Mika. I think Mika already level him up. Mika to level 40. Oh, okay.
Let me double check our equipment.
Mika
All right.
has a weapon that does damage 8%. The next one is bandage. Oops, dosing back. Haha, 100 Next stop is to defeat some bandits.
Huh? Is it just Paimon? Or is there a sweet fragrance in the air? Huh? Did you hear that? It seemed like it came from those ruins over there. Uh-oh. It looks like the treasure hoarders have locked someone inside.
I see.
Final warning!
Let's dance.
Keep moving!
Bubba, get them! Hey, yeah! Ready, steady, go!
Providing cover fire!
Out of the frying pan!
Have a taste of this!
Let's keep going, team! Final warning! Cyclone!
Bubba, get them!
That was... Providing cover...
Let the show begin. Achoo!
Final warning!
They're the last one. Here we go.
Out of the frying pan! I'll protect us.
Page key. I'm going to open page key. Here we go. Mingdan. You can go outside now, Mingdan.
Thank you for your help, kind travelers. If you hadn't come to my aid, I surely would have rotted in this cell.
I see.
Those treasure hoarders. When their mood was good, they'd rearrange those pots of sweet flowers. When they were in a bad mood, they'd rearrange my face.
Aw, it was nothing. No need to thank us all at once or
What kind
anything.
of weapon I use for...
I understand. Don't worry. I will compensate you both. Don't say that. I only escaped this predicament because of you. I'm Meng Dan, a supplier for Mingxing jewelry in Liyue Harbor. I often walk around these mountains in search of antiques. I never expected that those treasure hoarders would have their eyes on the same ruins that I had. Before I knew it, they'd caught and imprisoned me. Is there anything that you lack? Antiques, treasure, various knickknacks, you name it. Well, as long as you want what I have to offer, of course.
Wait a moment. Actually, we are looking for something.
Oh? And what might that be?
Do you have a box that can store presents? We'd like a pretty one. The kind that you can use to store snacks.
Of course we do. How can one sell antiques without gift boxes? At Mingxing Jewelry, we have the best gift wrapping service in the 7 nations. Now just give me a moment and I'll let the boss know. You can go see her whenever you require that.
Great! Paimon's sugar frosted slime now comes in a beautiful package.
Nice. Okay. Let's check camera. Each elemental orb or particle collects. Also have to collect elemental to restore 1.25 HP. Because this is our otherworldly story. I don't know if it is already refined to max level. Ah, not yet refined, okay. And we only have one. So please switch it up with prototype. Prototype Amber, is that correct? Prototype Amber or a different kind of well, Hydro. Ah, okay, Hydro. But it is only for damages. Okay. 1 using elemental burst regenerates 4 energy if all participants will regenerate. Okay. So let's try to switch it out. The same damage. I'll go use okay, okay. I'm gonna switch it with Barbara, and then Shen will have to use switch with this. If we use Barbara and then or Electro, we already have Beidou for our Electro. We'll have a 21. So let's take it out, and then I'm gonna try to refine if we have enough. If we have another Bane Stone type, we don't have any Bane, so that we can have 24%. So I think we're done. Let's try that later. So our basic will also regenerate for our body. There are two. To drain this area. Yep, I see that below. It's highlighted below, right there. The other one, where is the other one? Floating right there. So I'm gonna grind on that later on, offline. So we're going back to Liyue Harbor. Probably, yep, we're gonna fly. We're going to fly. Much easier than so our Shikanoin Heizo is around 3000 HP. So level 50 monsters will be able to one hit this character.
Shiny box from your store.
Uncle Meng already told me about it. Thank you both for saving him. Many of the best goods in our store were found by Uncle Meng. If anything were to happen to him, it would be impossible for us to continue doing business. Here, this container is itself an antique, with at least 140 years of history. It's already been cleaned. Will it do?
Yep. It's great! Hang on a moment. Could we borrow one other thing?
Sure. Please help yourselves. As long as it's on our shelves.
Traveler, this clay pot looks really awesome. If we use an antique as our mixing bowl, we should be able to make a great snack. It's done! The one and only sugar-frosted slime! Carefully now. Into the box it goes and dust it over with a bit more powdered sugar.
Oh, yes. You might want to use these 2 freshly picked flowers as decorations, too.
Woohoo! It looks beautiful!
Sugar-frosted slime.
Great! Now that we've put all that we've got into this box, let's go to the Jade Chamber to see Ningguang.
We're done. Now we're going back, I think. Nope. We're going to the equilibrium. Of course, teleport and fly. Use prototype for Barbara so she can heal more. Okay, nice. Thank you.
Though the clouds may darken, light turn to glow. Still the moon over the chamber owns.
According to Kuching, this is what we should say. Excuse me, do you sell the moon here?
The moon?
Yes. How many would you like?
It's not convenient to speak of numbers here.
Ah, well said. Please, use this to ascend to the chamber. Yes, speaking of which, are you two the guests that Lady Ningguang has arranged to meet with today?
Yep.
And yet the code they used was not the one for guests, but for the Yuheng. What's going on here?
I've been waiting for you, returnee from Joyun Karst.
Julian card.
It's Ningguang. Since this is our first meeting, we've prepared a gift. I hope you like it.
Oh, for me. You have my thanks. It seems that I have made things difficult for you, considering that you were supposed to be my guests.
Oh no, it's nothing.
I'm glad you like it too. This palace floats in the skies, higher than the peak of any mountain.
Didn't see that.
From this vantage point, one may survey all of Liyue. I have been gathering the funds necessary to build it from the time I began learning the merchant's craft. And since becoming the Tianquan, I have spared no effort in hiring the best craftsmen to constantly extend it. At first, it was but the size of one room. Now, it is large enough to blot out the moon in the skies above Liyue. One day, I believe it will overshadow all 7 nations. Not many from outside Liyue earn the right to ascend to the Jade Chamber. But I have been in correspondence with the acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, who spoke highly of you.
Jin.
As such, I have been putting eyes and ears out ever since you reached Liyue.
What?
And I finally got wind of your movements when you were on the way to Wangshu Inn.
Wait, was Vergoldet one of your people?
Just Vergoldet? No. Everyone at Wangshu Inn is one of ours. At the Guizhang Ballista, yes?
You weren't peeking on us from the skies the whole time, were you?
I fear that peeking would have been a little difficult from this altitude. Our eyes and ears are more than sufficient. You two are very interesting people, after all. It would be natural to take an interest. Well, I wouldn't expect you to trust us, considering that you have had far more interactions with the Adepti. The reason I invited you here was to clear up some misunderstandings.
So this is we are located. Oh, okay. World quest. There's no restoring this past land of beauty. This place is huge, guys. Here we go.
I believe that you've heard of the Archon War. Many gods used to walk this earth, and many long wars were fought between them that did not abate until 2,000 years ago. Much blood was shed, and many lives were lost. In the end, only 7 victors remained standing in Teyvat. They built cities and nations on the corpses of the vanquished, and thus began the era of the 7. You can see Goyun Stone Forest from here, I trust. It is no natural rock formation. Those are giant spears of rock hurled by Rex Lapis during the war. Beneath the spears lie those cast down by Rex Lapis in those days, gods that failed to seize the title of Archon.
Okay.
Not only is it true that gods may die, but so too has the membership of the Seven changed over the last 2 millennia. Rex Lapis's passing is an unimaginable disaster for Liyue, but the Order of the Seven will not collapse simply because of that. Another Lord of Geo will arise sooner or later. Yet, how are we to forget Rex Lapis? When that time comes, the relationship between the people of Liyue and the gods and Adepti will surely be different from before. Even in a new era, the Liyue Qixing remain Rex Lapis's former subjects. Do you really think us capable of having played a part in his demise? Of lacking the foresight to see the certain repercussions? That day at Yujing Terrace, it was also very sudden. Even I was caught completely off guard. You were there, you no doubt saw. But our enemy has long lain hidden within the harbor. If we do not act against them now, they will surely gain the upper hand. Hiding the Exuvio was a necessary maneuver to take the initiative back, to play the spider while our foes scurry about.
Who's this enemy you're talking about?
Patuloy?
What do you think, traveler?
Huh? What are you two talking about?
Well answered.
Huh?
The scenery out here is fine indeed, but the wind is a little strong. Our preparations to receive guests within are complete. So please, this way.
Wowee! What a huge hall! Paimon's never seen such a fancy place before.
Is there any hidden chest in here? Or books? Maybe it's inside. Let's try to explore the place. Intelligence with pages of information. There is a possibility of receiving the evidence to the source. I guess we only have 2 items here. I think. Really?
Be at ease, you two. Make yourselves at home if you wish.
Can we really?
I have invited you two here as friends. And when friends come over to play, our enjoyment comes first. Naturally.
Ooh! Isn't this that legendary wall?
Why, you've kept your ear to the ground, I see.
That's because even the storytellers are talking about it. Everyone's after a piece of paper from that wall. It's super famous.
That's because that wall records Leo's secrets. Merchants have always been attracted to secrets. But the secrets of the mercantile world are of no interest to you, are they, traveler? You're rather special, really, and I think you're quite aware of that. If possible, I'd like to have your trust. But if you were to choose the more trustworthy person between myself and Kuching... You'd pick Kuching? Nah, I had a feeling. I
I originally thought her a bit too hard-headed. With someone of her character on the Qixing, I've had some extra messes to clean up behind the scenes. But after she said those words, the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue? Well, I must say that quite a few of my doubts have been dispelled. I won't deny that Rex Lapis's passing seems advantageous to us. But for Liyue's sake, we cannot allow ourselves to be shackled by rumors of our usurpation of power. Indeed, it seems that you understood what I meant to say from the very beginning. I called for the gag order and for the Exuvia to be hidden to temporarily stabilize the situation, and also to prevent something similar to the incident in Mondstadt. With Rex Lapis's death, the Fatui have busied themselves with many clandestine actions beyond their diplomatic remit. As the Tianquan, one responsible for Liyue, I cannot be too concerned with appearances when opposing them. Allowing the rite of parting to take place was also meant to buy some time for us to take control of Liyue's administration.
It's exactly as Zhongli said. The Qixing only provided the venue for the rite so they could use us for their own ends. Wait, that's right. Speaking of ends, could I say one other thing?
Of course.
Paimon's heard that anyone who sends a greeting gift gets a little something in return. So...
It's all right. I like direct people. Well, we have made quite a bit of trouble for you recently. How about this? You can pick any one object here as you please, and you may take it with you.
Oh, really?
Yay! Paimon was just waiting for you to say that. Let's see, what should we get? One of the sheets on that wall. Don't look at Paimon like that. One of these sheets of paper will sell for crazy prices, even if it's only as large as Paimon's fingernail. Just imagine how much more a whole untorn sheet would sell for. Let's grab one, the biggest one. Huh? Well, that was an easy search. The biggest sheet is right up there in the most obvious spot. Let's go with that one. La 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 la. Let's see what's written on it. Huh? There's a place marked with a circle on here. Oh, could it be treasure? Whatever it is, it better make us filthy rich. Let's see what's written over here. Sigil of permission, something, something, Fatui, research, copy. Huh? Aw, that doesn't sound like treasure at all. This piece of paper shows that a Qixing spy discovered traces of classified Fatui research on the Sigil of Permission. Oh, Ningguang did say that the Fatui have been up to all kinds of... But research on the Sigil of Permission? Paimon, speaking of which, there's also some connection between you and the Sigil of Permission. Seems there's still more for us to find out. Oh, you really think so? Well... should we not go then? Oh, so you're saying that it's precisely because we can't completely trust Ningguang that we should confirm the truth of what she says for ourselves. That's way out of Paimon's league. Paimon thinks she's been nothing but good to us. Anyway, we'll see if you're onto something. Before we look for Zhongli at Dihua Marsh, let's go to the place marked out on these papers and see if the Fatui really are up to no good there.
So, have you made your choice? You don't have to confirm it with me. Just choose one and take it. Afterwards, why not sit down for a while in the Jade Chamber? Or have a short stroll? Rest. Come now.
direction.
This gives good market
Nope,
insight.
I'm going up, I think. Item. Guide to prosperity.
Lady Ningguang looks stunning today.
Nice. Did she get an item? There we go. Now we're going outside. Oh, I see. Solitary friend.
Nice and spicy.
Yep. Electro and there's also
There really were Fatui at the location written down on this piece of paper. And they look really mad at us too.
Cairo. That is a Cairo. And then Electro. If you use Barbara, will get frozen. And also, I'm pretty sure that these are way stronger. Who's gonna take out first? We're gonna take out that one.
Frozen. Crisp.
Boba, get them!
Confess!
The Shelby. You're toast!
It's time for a flash freeze. Frozen food.
If that's how you want it.
They said this one's really
Nice and spicy!
It's no problem.
Final warning.
Let's not waste time.
Boba, get them! Come on! We can do it! Oh no!
have to make sure that you'll be able to defeat
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Let's end this quickly.
Let's not waste time.
Providing cover fire.
Boba, get them! I'll protect us.
Now's our chance. Let's end this quickly.
Oh no.
Get moving.
Out of the frying pan, into the...
Final warning.
Huh? Let the show begin. Scuba, get them!
I guess this is it.
I managed to get that. So, investigate. So, inside. Hopefully, we can keep it.
Let's move.
I'm liking the look of this.
Providing cover.
This.
Nice and spicy.
Detoxifying heat.
Cyclone.
This one's well done.
The damage 1k.
But final warning.
Let's dance.
Shouldn't get careless.
Providing cover fire. Get them.
Have a load of this.
Was investigate a 2 research probably on the top of that.
Here. And some stacks of blank paper, too. What are they for? Paimon's seen this pattern before. But where? Oh, Paimon knows! It looks just like the sigil of permission the child gave you. But how did a relic of the Adepti end up in the hands of someone like Child? Suspicious. Oh, that's right. Cloud Retainer said that when the Lord of Geo created the Sigil of Permission, it wasn't to be used as some old relic. Talismans like that were once used in the Archon War to channel divine powers. Maybe the Fatui are copying the Sigil of Permission in hopes of achieving a similar effect. Being able to channel divine power in battle? Whew, that sounds pretty dangerous. And the plot thickens. We'll need to keep an eye on Child, that's for sure. Alright, that's enough sticking around here. We gotta go meet up with Zhang Li soon. The last stop on our rite of parting preparations tour is Dihua Marsh. Let's go! Paimon hates being late.
There's no item drop in fight them. But let's try to enjoy this one. Please.
Go on! Give me a go!
Final warning! Let's keep going, team!
Yes,
Out of the frying pan!
Providing cover! Can't move it!
Nice and spicy!
Not breaking a sweat!
Final warning!
I'll protect us. Boba, get them!
This should be fun. Not taking a sweat.
Into the fire!
Providing cover.
This should be fun.
Final warning.
This is fast.
Nice and spicy!
Ano ba ang item? Is there an item drop? There's none. Oh, so sorry. There is none. Oh no. Where's our next mission? We're going to the Lohua pool. Of course, there is a iron guard there, right? Yes, yes, there.
I'm liking the look of this.
Let's take a walk to the area. So meet Zhongli in Dioa. Take down the board. Here we go.
Right on time. I myself only arrived moments ago. Did you enjoy your visit to the Jade Chamber?
It was so big and pretty and expensive. Paimon's never seen such a fancy schmancy place before.
Indeed. It's second to none in all of Liyue. Then you met with Ningguang, I trust? What did you talk about with her?
She's super rich and so generous. Paimon thinks she's very friendly. Yeah, his take on Ningguang is quite different from Paimon's. He thinks that even the tactless Yuheng is more trustworthy than her.
Oh. So you also met with Keqing then?
Keqing.
What did she have to say?
She said the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue?
No respect for the divine. Indeed, contrary to the ever-bold Keqing, Ningguang is more of a businesswoman at heart, though they are both members of the Qixing. Although she's friendly, there's no way of clearly discerning her true intentions. Yes, she has only relied on herself to rise to her current position. No ordinary person could ever achieve that. It's said that she's the one behind the constant expansion of the Jade Chamber. It's the second most important thing to her. Even if she ever gave up the position of Tianquan, she would never give up the Jade Chamber.
The Jade Chamber is only second. What's the most important thing to her then?
Why, Mora, of course.
All Ningguang talked about was the Fatui this and the Fatui that. She said that after Rex Lapis was murdered, the Fatui have constantly been trying to sink their fingers into Liyue, and that they aren't to be trusted.
That is how the Fatui have always been. It doesn't surprise me in the least. No matter what they may be planning, you must be careful when dealing with the Fatui. Always be on your guard.
So, is there anything we need to get for the rite of parting in Dihua Marsh?
Yes, as a matter of fact, there is. Today, we'll be gathering wild glaze lilies.
Glaze lilies? But why did we come all the way out here? Doesn't the garden in Yujing Terrace have some? Even Qingse Village has glaze lilies. Oh, right! Paimon remembers that Madame Ping is always tending to flowers. Maybe we could ask her.
No, those lilies have all been gardened by people. They won't do it all. Dihua Marsh used to be full of glaze lilies. It is a sort of joyful flower that listens to human song. Before the Archon War, Dihua Marsh was all dry land and fertile soil. But the war caused landslides, and the land was flooded, turning it into the marsh you see now. Nearly all the glaze lilies were wiped out. Of course, there are some kinds of flowers that have been preserved and gardened by people in the city. But very few people know that glaze lilies may still be found in the wild. Wild glaze lilies have the strongest fragrance. If we want to follow the true tradition of the rite of parting, we must grind up the wild lilies and place the powder in a censer of everlasting incense. But I'll need your assistance in gathering these flowers. No, I need you to sing to them. Singing to the flowers will make them more fragrant.
So how good is your singing? Really? Why doesn't Paimon believe you?
We'll only know once he starts singing.
What are we going to do now? Of course, we're going to search for a wild glaze lilies. Mushroom.
It's time to sing! Whenever you're ready!
Da 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 da.
So that is our voice.
What happened? These flowers are jumping! They look really angry! Is it because we sing a song for Mondstadt that they don't understand here in Liyue?
Leave the...
Ready, steady, go!
Almost died there. Of course, we're going to use our last minion power.
Final! From detective to victim.
Out of the frying pan! Boba, get them! Nice and spicy!
Engaging!
I'll protect us. Boba, get them! Has everyone stopped singing?
Okay.
Final warning! Now's our chance!
Those weren't glaze lilies. Glaze lilies wouldn't hit people.
This little monster is known as a whopper flower. Strange. The glaze lilies used as a disguise were buried with the whopper flower for too long. The result seems to have surprisingly potent medicinal value. Let's collect what we can of these petals.
Well, that's nice and all, but will those petals be useful for the rite of parting?
Unfortunately,
That's so
Excuse me.
Oh, Ganyu. Hello,
Are you
Ganyu.
searching for glaze lilies?
Oh, hey! It's... What's her face?
Yangu.
Hello, traveler. I'm surprised you still remember my name. Ah, that reminds me. How was your visit to the Jade Chamber?
Well, it sure would have been better if you told us how to get up there.
Didn't I tell you the way? Surely I did.
Nope, we found the way on our own.
Oh, I see. Uh-oh. I guess I really did forget to tell them.
Something seems a little off about Ganyu. She's acting different from the first time we met. Where's her serious attitude?
Ah, well, I met you at that time as an emissary of the Tianquan. But now...
You came all the way out here to see the flowers? Why not just enjoy the gardens of the city?
Yujing Terrace is where Rex Lapis parted from this world. If I strolled through those lonely gardens now, whenever my duties take me near Yujing Terrace these days, I draw...
Oh, sorry.
No, it's quite all right. When the Archon War came to its end 2,000 years ago, Yes. Now that the spirit of Rex Lapis has returned to the heavens, only Barbados of Mondstadt remains of the first 7. The other 5, including Inazuma's Raiden Shogun, are no longer the same friends from 2,000 years ago. Of the current 7 Archons, the youngest is Sumeru's god of Dendro. She is merely 500 years old, whereas Rex Lapis was more than 6,000 years old at the time of his passing. This means that Liyue had been under Rex Lapis's rule from the moment it was first founded 3,700 years ago. The city has never had to bid farewell to its deity.
so what do you think of this farewell?
Huh? This is a little sudden. As a mortal, I've never dared to imagine a Liyue without Rex Lapis. But as an Adeptus, I think I will eventually come to grips with reality. Since Rex Lapis has passed, the time of Liyue's contract with the gods and Adepti has now reached its end.
Huh? Did you just say, as an Adeptus?
Yes, I am a mix of human and Chilean. Adeptus blood flows through my veins. I fought for Rex Lapis and the city of Liyue during the Archon War. After the war ended, I signed a contract with Rex Lapis and took the position as secretary for the Qixing. I've continued those duties to this very day. Well, let's save that conversation for another day. You say that you are here looking for glaze lilies? I also know where wild glaze lilies can be found. See, I've just picked one myself. Here, you may have it if you wish.
We dare not refuse it.
Oh, so did you sing a song before you picked the lily?
Indeed, I did. I know this tradition well. In fact, I sang a local Liyue ballad to it.
Wow, so you really know your stuff, too. Thanks, Ganyu.
No, it is you who I should be thanking. If not for this chance meeting, I never thought that... If you would excuse me, I should return to my work now. Good luck.
And that just about does it. Our preparations for the... Given the ease of picking glaze lilies,
Yeah, Paimon can already imagine him starting a business.
I've had enough ventures in my... Beginning a new undertaking is always difficult at first, and requires no small amount of effort. And once business is at full steam, so you must be careful to take the time to step back and re-examine yourself. If left unchecked, the wear and tear on your heart may go well past mending.
Wow. See? Zhongli sounds like he's already seen it all. Alright, I think it's about time we head back to Liyue Harbor now.
Okay, we're done. Wild Blaze Lily. So I don't have any good set of character. Guess I'm gonna use, of course, B2.
Alright, let's go.
I have a hitter for us.
Oh, I'm looking forward to this.
Outrider Amber!
Okay, we're done with that. I'm going to go back to Liyue. That is from the entrance to Liyue Harbor.
What happened? The city gate is swarming with Millilith and... the Fatui?
Ah, you're the consultant to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Mr. Zhongli, I presume. The Millilith are watching our every move now. These are desperate times. We mustn't act rashly.
Desperate times?
The Adepti of Joyun Karst are finally on the move.
Do they intend to exercise force?
Most likely. I've heard that some members of the Qixing have already gone to meet them. Well, I say meet, but it's more like they're attempting to stall the Adepti outside the city. However, both sides were quite obstinate and hit an impasse.
It seems inevitable, given the current situation.
The Adepti do not acknowledge the Qixing. They only acknowledge the contracts of the Geo-Archon. If the two sides come to blows, Liyue Harbor will be in no position to stop them.
Surely the Liyue Qixing are not the sort to give in so easily.
Their boneheadedness is known throughout the lands. Yet it's because of that obstinacy that mortals and Adepti are now on the verge of conflict.
And what now? How is it that the Fatui have come under fire?
That's all Ningguang's doing. She proclaimed that in these tumultuous times, the Millilith must rein in the actions of the Fatui. Only now do they want to start keeping tabs on us? That's the Qixing for you. Anyway, Mr. Zhongli, you're one of Child's close associates. Please understand that your actions will reflect on us. Don't let anyone catch you off guard.
It looks like things are about to boil over in Liyue Harbor.
Do you intend to use your neutral identity as an intermediary between both sides? Or will you use your sword to turn the balance? Neither path is an easy one.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Zhongli, we've heard that the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor has also been caught up in all of this. They're currently squaring off with the authorities at the gates.
Things are taking a turn for the worse. I'm afraid I must leave now to handle things back at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. I hope that Master Hu has been able to keep things under control for the moment. Consider your next course of action carefully, Traveler. If you're trying to prevent an explosion, it may be wisest to look for the fuse first.
Having connections with the Fatui seems to be quite the double-edged sword. So what does Zhongli mean by looking for the fuse? Oh, Paimon gets it. If there's anyone that wants to see the whole city turned upside down, it's definitely him. He must be waiting for the moment when no one is watching to do something really bad. But where could we find him now? Where would he go at a time like this?
Okay. So we need to find child and probably. Okay, Heart of the Place. There is no waypoint. Probably I'm gonna fly. Fly and proceed to that area. Probably we're going to fight child. Probably he's been possessed. That's the problem though. There's not any good set of characters. Chapter 3. Go to the Golden House. I remember this quest. Here we go. We're going to this quest, guys. So I'm pretty sure that child is some kind of pyrotype. Here we go. Golden Shadow. As I said, our level is very low. If child is
We can do this!
Let's try. I'm gonna try to defeat child.
Wow! This is the Golden House? It looked impressive enough from the outside, but who would have guessed that it was even fancier on the inside? And so full of Mora! This is where all of Teyvat's Mora is minted, right? In that case, maybe they won't notice if a few Mora go missing. Oh, so it's a trap! Tricky, tricky. Good thing Paimon's got you here. But even if we can't take any, we can still have a closer look, right? Or better yet, take a nap on top of a mountain of Mora. Oh, right, it's quiet. Huh? Look! What happened here? Uh-oh. Quick, we have to go make sure that the Exuvia is all right.
You've already fulfilled your task as guides, so why do you still linger here? Haven't you already seen enough trouble for today?
Huh? Who's there?
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but dross, and you're in my way. Although I'm deeply grateful to you that I was able to effortlessly find this secret location, don't you think that trying to stop me now would just be wasted effort? Stopping the Mora Mints, hiding away the Exuvia. The Chising are really pulling out all the stops this time.
So you've been planning to take the Gnosis from inside the Exuvia all along?
As one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers, it's my duty to see the will of the Tsaritsa fulfilled. She will get that which she desires. I'm not asking for your blessing, and there's nothing you can do to stop me anyway. The time for discussion and diplomacy has already passed. I mean, if it were up to me, I would have skipped that stage to begin with. But I'm willing to do as the Tsaritsa deems fit. Either way, we now come to my favorite part. A simple pleasure, and one that I am oh so delighted to be sharing with you. The battle.
Battle? So you're the type that goes looking for trouble, huh?
You could say that. When Signora offended the deities outside the cathedral in Mondstadt, she swiftly left the scene once her mission was accomplished. Instead of confronting you directly, she chose to rely on the snow and ice to make her escape. She wouldn't want the knights to come running towards the sound of battle now, would? When she faces a worthy opponent, she will prioritize her mission. But as for me, the greatest pleasure of being—
We won't let what happened in Mondstadt ever happen again!
Oh, so you intend to fight me? Good. I won't kill you, Traveler. I'll just play along. Besides, you could never defeat me, not even in your wildest dreams.
Wait.
But hey, Try to relish the fight anyway, because if you ask me, without that, what else is there? Fighting talk, I love it! Now let's see you.
Okay, here we go. Let's fight.
This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with the Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint. Dodge this! Cowering already?
Cool it. Not the fire type.
Don't get frostbite. Freeze. Passable effort. Passable effort. Cool it. You're wide open.
You're wide open. Of course. Pretty sure that he is level.
I'll protect us.
Clear shot. Dodge this. You've made some progress. Freeze.
11 of the Fatui Harbinger.
Poor timing.
Go, Barbara, go!
Run all you like. Dodge this. Not bad, not bad. Guess I should take you more seriously. Good. No wonder Senora was so wary of you. Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger. No use hiding back there. Don't push something else catch your eye. Freeze. Right. Cool it. This moment will be frozen in time. Freeze. Dodge this. You've got some skill. Does your luck run out? Freeze! Dodge this! No use hiding back there! Freeze! Giant! My turn! Cool it!
Nice.
Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite impressive. But that's about as far as you'll get. Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing us to get close to the Exuvia!
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected. Well then, I'll be taking Morax's Gnosis now. I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
This is going to cost you! Yeah! You got to the Gnosis ahead of me, didn't you? Did you simply move faster? Or did you leak the information regarding the Golden House to me on purpose? No matter. Hand the Gnosis over, now! Don't make me take it from you!
Of course, we're gonna use our defense. This defense. Okay.
We didn't take it!
Freeze!
Can't move it! Dodge, don't push your luck. Cool it!
Come on! We can do it!
Dodge this!
Eyes on me!
They got us.
Freeze!
Dodge this!
Cool it! Oh, so sorry.
Die!
Freeze!
Let's dance!
Whew. The fight is a long one.
Dodge this! Hey! Cyclone!
Cool it!
I feel a little weak.
You're a cut above.
Nice, you wanted to defeat him. Let's go.
Look! Child's back to normal again!
Well then, time to cool off. It seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation was too great for my body. I lacked the opportunity to think this through. And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you never had any chance of beating me to the Gnosis. You had no connection to the Gnosis, no matter where it had been taken.
That's what we've been trying to tell you!
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Signora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. Tell me, how could that be? You already know the answer, don't you? I can see it in your eyes. But if that is a secret you wish to keep, I guess I'll just have to curb my curiosity. This battle has already left me satisfied. Anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger shall be called a friend, even if our friendship can only be shown in battle against one another.
Pretty sure that's not the normal way to make friends.
Unfortunately, I must bring this amiable conversation to an end. My quest still beckons. Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone, then we must look once again to the beginning. Perhaps it was never in the Exuvia to begin with. In fact, it might be that the Exuvia was just a diversion of sorts.
What? So you mean that...
Yes, it appears so. Interesting to say the least. It seems that the guardian deity of the capital of commerce is also well versed in little maneuvers beyond the boundaries of contracts. As such, we must now look to our backup plan.
Backup plan?
I had hoped it would never come to this, for the weak will be swept away in the process. The truth is, The world belongs to those who pursue strength. I seldom willingly involve myself with the weak. Unfortunately, we cannot be picky about our methods as Fatui Harbingers. Children must all learn to eat their vegetables sometime.
So what are you planning to do?
I will awaken the god that lies dormant beneath Guyon's stone forest.
A god?
Osial, overlord of the Vortex, who was defeated by Morax, the Geo-Archon in the Archon War, and who has remained pinned beneath the waves by the Geo-Archon's stone spears ever since. If such an ancient god were to be unleashed upon Liyue Harbor, defenseless without the protection of its deity, do you think the cunning Rex Lapis would just stand aloof and watch the ensuing destruction?
But the Archon War ended 2,000 years ago. How can an ancient god appear in a world now overseen by the Seven?
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Hey, those are sigils of permission! Oh, Paimon remembers now. The Fatui have been researching them.
Indeed. The one that was given to you was just a byproduct of our research. With the power of so many sigils of permission concentrated in one place, along with that which was bestowed upon me as a harbinger by our Tsaritsa, breaking the subduing might of the Geo-Archon spears for a time should be no obstacle. Using the powers of ancient gods in such a situation fails to interest me, and is largely against my principles. But knowing that such an action will not only force the Geo-Archon to show its hand, but you as well, that makes matters a little more intriguing. Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
Huh? He's already gone. That guy is fast. What's going on?
So this is the this is where Ningguang prepared for.
Paimon's exhausted. If we hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as we came out of the Golden House, we really wouldn't have known which way to go. Do we make it in time? Is the Overlord of the Vortex still in the sea? It hasn't destroyed Liyue yet.
What are you doing here?
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adept guy. What are you doing on the Jade Chamber? Paimon thought you were arguing with the Qixing. Is the fighting over?
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude, we have agreed to put our differences aside for now and unite against this common enemy.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Just seeing this over...
It's not just you. We've got new Millelith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking. The force of an ancient god's presence seems to be too much for ordinary people to handle, which is why we must stop that monster before it gets any closer to Liyue Harbor.
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago against enemies like that thing? Now that's scary. So will the power of the Qixing, Millelith, and Adepti gathered here be enough to stop that god?
We've already discussed this together, and our conclusion is... not necessarily.
What? But all of you were supposed to be...
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Qixing did once research the matter of the Guizhong Ballista when it piqued their fancy. And as fate would have it, one who did craft the Guizhong Ballista with one's own hands is here. For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms? Yet, it would take but a little tinkering to turn this ballista into an engine of war beyond your wildest thoughts.
I suppose this is one blessing from the Adepti that we should be thankful for. So be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong ballista to fight off that god. All the Adepti here can lend their strength to man it. We haven't a moment to spare. Our battle begins now.
Here we go.
Yep.
This is the ballista. Wow. Let's go.
The Fatui! They're attacking the Guizhong ballista!
You have to protect it. Here we go. Let's go! Let's go! Okay, this is the cutscene. Here we go. We're going to defend.
The 3 Adepti are manning the Guizhong ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work.
All able Millilith, with me!
Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you, one wishes to witness.
You can't run!
Frostbite.
Let the show begin.
I miscalculated. Use this first.
Can't move in! Freeze!
Power of the ended height!
Cool it!
Be a killjoy. You've only just begun.
Freeze!
I'll protect us.
That is Osial's divine power. I am very familiar with it. Be careful not to get hit.
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
Let's dance!
Quickly!
Cool it!
The ancient god's attacking again! There are so many victories too! We can't lose!
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children? Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is adeptal energy! That light from your body, it's like that time in Julian Karst! Wow, it's Madame Ping's shockwave! This grade's really strong!
What's the hurry? Freeze!
That's the guy. Don't be a killjoy. Like I just went too far. My work. Finished.
With the blood of the
Chilin, I guard you against evil! Cast your fear of injury by the wayside and fight with all your might! I too did this during the Archon War!
So this is what Ganya's like in a fight!
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
We're going too fast!
Child, you are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle. Dodge this! Cool it! This one will be frozen in time.
Let's dance!
Dodge this!
Eyes on me!
Exercise caution! I fear that the god's power has reached its peak!
In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
Looks like I went too far. Let's end this quickly.
We can do it! Let me in.
Cool it. Yes. Cut this.
Don't look at me. Just...
No, you're not going anywhere.
Let the show be...
Freeze. Disgusting.
Frostbite. Dodge this!
To ashes!
The Fatui's numbers are thinning!
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace!
Freeze.
I'll protect us. Ready, steady, go!
Here we go, guys! Defeated! Namiss ko tuloy bigla yung ISE Maya. Na-mute yung quest na yan.
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
Finish. Here we go! Yay! Did you manage to defeat? Nope. He's still alive.
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
Oh no. Hide the puppy. Bite. No, the ballista. It's down also the barrier. Oh no! The platform is down. What's that?
Be careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
Oh, nice.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this? understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend.
What happened?
Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
What? Oh no. So they're going to destroy the castle. The Jade Castle will be destroyed. Sacrifice the Jade Castle. No! Huh? Teleport? Teleported? The Jade Castle is gone and Ling Wang. Lady Ling Wang. But I'm pretty sure we can unlock Ling Wang in the wish character. I think that's 5-star. Danger Core. Ling Wang is gone.
Finally over?
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun to fade. The effects of the Sigil of Permission last but a short time.
I see. Short
It
time
will
pala.
be some time before the Overlord of the Vortex can make any waves again.
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here, the future of Liyue Harbor would surely have been in great jeopardy.
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here. Surely you won't pretend to have forgotten the reason for which we came.
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started setting aside part of her then limited income in preparation for building the Jade Chamber. At first, it was only the size of a small room, but with continued expansion, it has become the palace that lies before you now. It is a testament to Ningguang's entire life, both as a businesswoman and as the backbone of the Liyue Qixing. Seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue means much to her. To me, such cooperation and sacrifice deserves at least some recognition, don't you agree?
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice could at least be used as some leverage in our negotiations. Thank you all for hearing me out. We know very well why the Adepti came here today. But please forgive us. We cannot yield to your wishes.
Oh?
3,700 years.
According to our records.
According to our records, the Adepti signed a contract with Rex Lapis to protect Liyue 3,700 years ago. Even to this very day, Liyue and its lands have stood the test of time, immovable as stone, just as it was thousands of years before. This is truly no small feat. But that does not mean that the Liyue of today is the same city as it was all those years ago. Do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land. Instead, focus your sights on our city and each of the citizens that dwell within it.
Are you questioning our means of protecting Liyue?
I mean no offense. I simply hope that our Adepti forebears would see Liyue in a new light.
Forebears, you say? One doubts you would be fit to be part of such a lineage.
This morning, Rex Lapis appeared to me in a dream.
What?
In the dream, I yearned to tell him that we Qixing, though mortal, are equally bound to the contract. Each passing generation of the Qixing leaves many things of value to be inherited by the next generation. I also thought to tell him how the past generations of Qixing had strove under his rule to survive in our mortal world, establishing a network of contracts which has since come to be known as trade. But I dared not speak. I could only gaze at him in silence until the moment I awoke.
Oh, Ningguang.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to say, Outlander?
right! That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's a story about the Four Winds and the people of the Animal Archon. The Animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two sides, because he believed that such conflict would only scar the hearts of both, and that nothing good would come of it.
Each of the 7 nations has its own scars from the past.
Though your point is the very height of simplicity. As Adepti, we've become a laughingstock, to be chastised thus by an outlander who has lent us such succor.
All right, all right. Didn't Ningguang suggest that we should focus on the city and each of its citizens? I know I already have, so why not see for yourself?
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid I cannot show the proper courtesies.
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millilith. I have come to extend my thanks to the Adepti. I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. But thanks to the aid of the Adepti, our forces were not as badly battered as I feared we might be. Although I am a mere mortal soldier, I promise to hold the line and never betray the grace given to us by the illuminated Adepti this day.
Huh? Why does everyone look so down? Didn't we just beat that big monster?
Weren't you frightened, dear? It was quite the predicament.
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millilith guards were there, and those powerful heroes with their visions were there. Everyone was there. When danger is near, everyone always protects me. And the rest of the time, they make fun toys and tasty snacks and loads of things that make the harbor so pretty. Thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor. Please come visit us for the next lantern rite.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to participate.
Huh?
Because we are Adepti.
Oh, okay. It must be hard being an Adeptus. Aww.
You see, this is what Liyue is like today. The country of contracts is grateful to the Adepti for their protection. But it is no longer necessary for the city to rely on the Adepti's power to solve every little niggling matter. Although their blood is weak, there is still strength to be found in those we call mortals. The time of contracts between gods and Liyue has long since passed. Now is the time of contracts between Liyue and its people.
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel a bit out of place. Wouldn't you say so, Cloud Retainer?
Your line of inquiry is askew. One did not spearhead this expedition to Liyue Harbor.
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
Let us return now.
Eager to leave, Conqueror of Demons.
Yes, one understands what the Conqueror of Demons means. The city of Liyue has changed much after our long separation. One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of Liyue, you humans would have once again changed the place beyond recognition. Fair enough. Away we shall, and return whence we came.
Since we Adepti have consensus, then one shall persist no further. But how will we ensure that the Liyue Qixing will not simply exploit their power once we depart? In my view, that is still a thing to be guarded against.
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry. It seems to me that this right of supervision is best left to the people of Liyue.
Looks like the conflict between humans and Adepti was avoided. All's well that ends well, huh? Oh, right! It's nice that we've got peace and all, but we're forgetting one thing. Child wanted to unleash the god so he could lure Rex Lapis out. But we were able to handle the Overlord of the Vortex on our own. So Rex Lapis never showed up. Oh, and speaking of that, don't we still need to get to the bottom of that Archon's death too?
Tapos si Zhang Ling pala siya.
Paimon doesn't get it. But But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adeptiless rite of parting that we're organizing? No idea where Zhongli's gone. Let's ask for him at Wangshan Funeral Parlor.
So kung layo pala, mas taas. Nai-reply na lang natin. Here we go, we're going to fly! Okay, let's go. Tapos si Zhongli pala yung si Rex Lapis, si Zhongli. There we go, we're almost there. We're going to jump. So, here we go. Almost there. Okay.
Oh, it's all coming out now.
Here we go.
Is there anything I can do for you two? I'm afraid that Wangsheng Funeral Parlor isn't in the best state to receive guests.
We've come to see Zhongli. Could you please tell him we're here?
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment. It seems he went to Northland Bank.
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong to the Fatui? Last time we saw Zhongli was before we went to the Golden House. Do you think he doesn't know about the attack on Liyue? Visiting the Fatui at a time like this could only mean more trouble. We had better go and make sure that everything is okay.
We're just, I think we're just near the Fatui, Northland Bank.
You stock at Sigu Antiques?
Here we go. Northland Bank.
You call this cooperation between Harbingers? Cooperation involves communication, you know.
Don't take it to heart, child. Besides, aren't you happy that you got to skip the formalities and bring chaos to the land? I'm sure you must have enjoyed that. Oh, it seems that some of your friends have arrived.
Hey, it's Zhongli and Child. And you!
It's you two. I believe we've met once before. In the city of Bards, was it? I'm glad you still remember my name. Ah, right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget watching helplessly as something precious was snatched away from your friend.
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other since Liyue was nearly wiped off the map. This is certainly a bit awkward, wouldn't you say?
Paimon knew that we should never have trusted a Fatui Harbinger.
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled you, but I never had anything against you personally. Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you? Except for that little tussle we had at the end. Nothing personal. We just have different views, that's all. Of course, you may very well hold this against me, but that's up to you. The real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. Curse them for leading me on. So actually, I think...
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat once I'm through here. You remember the agreement, Morax. Now, if you would be so kind. The Gnosis, please.
What in the world are you talking about?
The contract is fulfilled. That which thou seeketh is now bestowed unto thee. For my promise is solid as stone.
What's that?
How sanctimonious.
What? So you're the Lord of Geo? No, wait! That's an exciting twist in all
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract, for it is a matter solely between the Tsaritsa and I.
Yeah, you don't think you went a little bit too far with that whole fake death thing? Everyone was preparing the ceremony for you, and splat! This big dragon falls out of the sky, and all of Liyue goes into an uproar. Talk about a disaster.
Gathering all the forces that had been bubbling behind the scenes, and then stirring them together in a pot that was bound to boil over. That's what he wanted to see, am I right?
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best that I explain. As you know, I've dwelt upon this world for more than 6,000 years. It is now 3,700 years ago that I founded Liyue together with the Adepti. Even boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing of time. I kept convincing myself that cracks had not begun to form, and that the end of my time had not yet come. Until one drizzly day, as I was strolling along the harbor, I heard a merchant tell one of his workers, "You've finished your duties. Go ahead and call it a day." I stood motionless among the crowds, asking myself, have I already finished my duties?
Oh, Zhongli.
But as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, I soon discovered that many reasons still remained to not hastily depart. Was Liyue, the city I had dwelt in for so long, already prepared to enter its next age? I decided that a test was needed in order to reveal the answer. So I feigned my own death, and gathered the cast of Child, the Adepti, and the Liyue Qixing to play their roles together on the stage that was Liyue. Indeed I was. The gnosis which I had kept for so many years suddenly seemed to have lost its meaning. That's right, which is why I continued to safeguard the gnosis until now.
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached the point of no return, you would simply appear and use your divine powers to bring Liyue back under control?
Of course, and it would have been all too easy for him too. Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents, so has Liyue matured when faced with the death of its deity.
In the end, the resolution to all that has transpired was even more satisfactory than I could have hoped for. Take the Adepti, for instance. Owing to their years of seclusion, they were the least informed. Yet when faced with a crisis, they commendably showed the greatest amount of restraint possible. Not only did they manage to cooperate with the Qixing, but in the end, they even made efforts to understand the hearts of the people. Credit is also due to Signora, the emissary dispatched by the Cryo-Archon to fulfill our contract. At my request, she kept everything she knew in strict confidence. This despite the eavesdropping ears of her colleague, Child. This meant I could remain as Zhongli, even having the chance to fulfill the age-old traditions of Liyue in this mortal form. Thank you for joining me on this journey, Traveler.
So we met the...
All of these things turned out as I had planned. There was only one thing that I had not anticipated, and that was the conduct of the Liyue Qixing. I had expected them to do no more than the Adepti, to come to the defense of Liyue. But when all was said and done, they seized the opportunity to supplant Liyue's divine protectors, and used the subsequent power vacuum left by my death to quickly gain complete control of Liyue.
Huh? That doesn't sound good at all.
On the contrary, I think it is excellent. I had always feared that it was too soon for them to take over from me. And it was also that which I longed for the most. As such, this is the best parting gift anyone could have given this god of old.
Hey, what about me? Doesn't anyone feel the least bit of remorse for deceiving me? You've practically kept me in the dark.
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played no small part in all of this, wreaking havoc and turning the city upside down. The Lord of Geo ought to thank you for your performance, if anything. If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle between mortals, adepti, and a god, the lump of coal resting in the hands of the Geo Archon, Liyue, would never have been able to become a dazzling diamond of a city.
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Are you itching for a fight? Hey, haven't you learned the Liyue saying, don't always call it as you see it?
Well then, with the Gnosis in my possession, I have no use for such idle chatter. We should return to Zapoljarny Palace and seek an audience with Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa. Come, child.
Fine. I'll meet you there later. I'm not sharing a boat with the likes of you.
Do as you wish.
Do as you
Now
wish.
then, is there anything else you wish to ask me?
Right! As Zhongli always told us, a good trade is a fair trade. Paimon has no idea what could be a good trade for a Gnosis.
Realistically speaking, there is no such thing.
Huh?
However, I am the god of contracts. For thousands of years, I have made countless contracts. If the deal was of no benefit, then I certainly would not be inclined to agree to it. My agreement with the Cryo Archon will be the last of my contracts as the Geo Archon. My contract to end all contracts. As for the bargaining chip that the Tsaritsa used to balance the scales, uncover that answer for yourself in your future journeys.
Farewell, leave North Landbound. Okay? We're done with the Geo Archon. Yehey!
Today's the day of the rite of parting. Although the star of the show is fake, we spent so much time trying to organize it, it would be a real shame not to go there now.
You know that god from the ocean couldn't have just shown up out of nowhere. I mean, it's been 2,000 years since Rex Lapis subdued it.
Yes, and to think that this happened right on the heels of the incident with Rex Lapis, too.
Say, do you think the person who assassinated our lord and released that evil god might have been one and the same?
Now that you mention it, that's very possible. Yes, it's very possible indeed. I mean, it all fits together. That person must have colluded with the evil god to harm Rex Lapis. Oh, that wicked, black-hearted scoundrel. Still, what sort of supernatural prowess must this person possess to be able to do such things? I have never heard of such a person in all my years.
Ah, forget it. Guessing's no use to us. Look, the Millilith over there looks like he's about to make an announcement. Let's hear what the Ministry of Civil Affairs has to say first.
Oh, well, since we're going through with this rite of parting, I guess it means that those rumors hit the nail on the head.
So Rex Lapis is really... But they didn't catch the culprit, did they?
Oh, come on. Do you think that the assassin could have been a normal person? I know what I think. I don't think any of the gossip on the streets you hear from those shady types is worth anything. There's only one real possibility in my mind. I've heard that the assassin was that Fatui fellow. Youngish, pretty high in rank. I think they called him Child.
The Fatui? They certainly are very suspicious. Who knows what those greedy, crooked folks...
Shh! Lower your voice. If the Fatui catch you in their sights, Rex Lapis won't be around to protect you this time.
Rest assured, the Qixing's top priority is the people's well-being.
So my guys, my eye hurts. My eye hurts a lot. There we go.
Hear ye all! The Qixing's words. Though a dragon soars ageless as the mountains, it too must return to dust. This is common knowledge. Gods and Adepti live glorious lives, but both light and shadow have their season. So too must they face divinely appointed trials. Rumors and hearsay abound on the streets that Rex Lapis was murdered. Now, let the truth be revealed. Having been thwarted in his trial, Rex Lapis's soul has recouped the celestial heights. He beseeches the people of Liyue to grieve not, and to let not their hearts be saddened. Nor are they to believe street-born rumors, or indulge in baseless speculation.
Paimon needs a translation on what the Qixing's announcement said. So that's how they're spinning it. Something feels off. Why would they suddenly give up looking for the murderer? Not to mention how this excuse sounds like something they just made up on the spot. Could the Qixing already have known that Rex Lapis wasn't dead? But Zhongli said that neither they nor the Adepti knew anything. Did Zhongli tell them in secret after his gnosis changed hands? Exactly, right? Ooh, seems like the rite of parting has been going on for a while now. Let's go have a look. Look, it's Ningguang and Keqing. Are they saying something? Are their speeches over?
As said previously, Rex Lapis's soul returning to the heavens is the end of the contract. And it is also the end of an era.
3,700 years of contracts burnt and reduced to ash.
We, the people of Liyue, were indeed prosperous. But blinded by our prosperity, we forgot that time can be pitiless.
The long, unending dream of our Archon walking among us.
Now that we have awoken from our dream, we must learn to say farewell. Will you stand with us as we re-establish our contracts? As we build a new age of prosperity?
So concludes the words of Her Eminence the Tianquan. Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have anything to add?
Huh? Is she looking this way?
Traveler.
Yikes! She really is looking our way!
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient god?
So young. The Liyue Qixing always repay their debts. And as you have heard, our eyes see far and our reach is long. Name your price. You deserve that much.
Whoa!
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
Roping you in was possibly the most masterful move we could have made. I believe that future generations will say so too when our deeds come up for their review.
Why, you... Were you just trying to look cool earlier, or are you really that selfless? If you were looking for someone, you could have just told me that in private.
The cleanup of the premises, managing the crowds as they exit, making an account of the rite. There's much that remains to be done. I didn't miss anything, did I?
Hey, Zhongli! Look at this. Everyone in Liyue is caught up in their emotions, thinking that they'll never see Rex Lapis again. And here you are looking all relaxed.
Why would I not feel more at ease after laying down the burden I have borne for 3,700 years? Right. If the two of you can spare the time, I should treat you to a meal at the Shinya kiosk.
Ha! That sounds like big talk, Zhongli. Paimon might have believed you if you were treating us to some third-round knockout, but you'd have to pay out your nose just to stand inside Shinya kiosk. Are you sure you can afford it?
You're right. I do like the Mora. As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora. But since I have chosen to walk this earth as the mortal Zhongli, I should abide by the same rules that mortals do. When I was journeying with you, though I still had the Gnosis in hand, I knew that I must soon retire from my role as an Archon. So I had to rehearse a little for my new life.
Oh, no wonder. Paimon gets it now. You didn't look at the price tags when we were spending because you've never had to. But since you weren't used to not being able to just make more Mora as and when you wanted to, you had to try becoming a parasite to society who lives off of other people's credit.
Well, we were only spending Fatui money. You don't have to say it like... In the City of Commerce, we do not merely exchange money or goods. We also exchange knowledge. The Archon Morax could never experience life as the true mortal Zhongli could. No matter... I will treasure the memories that I made as Zhongli. That is true. But there is no journey that does not end. No meetings without partings.
Paimon thinks that we should make a move and continue our search for the Seven.
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The nation that neighbors Liyue by sea, Inazuma, is presently closed. The Electro-Archon Ball. And just as the people of Liyue preferred to call me Rex Lapis, she too goes by another name among locals in Inazuma.
Paimon thinks we've heard that one before. Raiden?
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the Shogun of Inazuma, people call her the Raiden Shogun.
That said, though people at the wharf were saying that the situation in Inazuma is very tense, Paimon doesn't remember that always being the case. It wasn't that bad last year. Zhongli, since you're Rex Lapis, shouldn't you know something about what's happening there? Just how did Inazuma become a closed nation?
It's because of visions.
Visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control, humans often bemoan their lack of power. But if a person shows true strength of will at a desperate and fateful moment in their life, the gods will look upon them with favor. This is what visions are. Magical foci bestowed upon those who have been acknowledged by the gods.
Uh-huh. That's how people in Teyvat see it.
But starting from last year, the Raiden Shogun began promulgating the Vision Hunt Decree.
Vision Hunt Decree?
Yes. It was an order to seize all visions within Inazuma's borders, and to inlay them upon the hands of the statue of the omnipresent god.
They want to seize visions. But why? Aren't visions blessings from the gods?
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun's eyes, it is precisely because they are divine blessings that they should be under the sole dominion of divinity.
Whoa, that's harsh.
The Anemo Archon is the god of freedom, and the Geo Archon is the god of contracts. For her part, the Raiden Shogun is the god of eternity. It seems as though she has finally decided to eliminate any unstable elements that could pose a threat to her eternal realm. The fact that even I, the oldest of the seven, have now passed away, will only strengthen her resolve to pursue eternity. Knowing her, she must have again quoted that adage she is most fond of when proclaiming that decree to her people. 7 ideals for 7 gods, and of these, eternity is nearest unto the heavenly principles. All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know? Ah, that was a good one. Failing a divine trial. How they came up with that excuse, I will never know. That said, the reason why the Qixing were so eager to resolve the incident and stop pursuing the culprit was indeed because they received news in secret that Rex Lapis was not dead. I hinted as much to the Adepti as well. How did I accomplish that, you ask? Have you ever heard of this particularly convenient Adepti art known as gifting dreams and visions? All right then. Was there anything...
Yeah, about that. Before the Qixing made their announcement, we listened to a lot of people talking on the way. Most of them put the blame for everything on Child.
These are indeed false accusations. But it remains undeniably true that Child did send people to the Jade Chamber to prevent the Adepti and the Qixing from defeating the ancient god. I've heard that Ningguang is busy milking that for all it's worth on the foreign relations front at the moment, browbeating the envoys of the Fatui. Ha! Those poor Snezhnayan diplomats. If it were not for Child's exalted position as a harbinger, I'm certain that they would have shifted all the blame to him and called for his dismissal by now. All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
That's right. Zhongli, now that you don't have your gnosis, what's going to happen to all the Mora in Teyvat? Since Morax is dead, are they all just gonna disappear?
Thank you,
Also, isn't the Golden House the only mint in the entire continent? Will it even continue to work?
The Mora present now will not vanish. But the Golden House will indeed have to cease operations for a lengthy period of time, since creating Mora requires the use of the Geo Archon's power.
This is terrible! We're all about to run out of Mora! The world is coming to an end!
Yes, this is indeed a major issue from a financial standpoint. Well, I suppose we'll just leave such troublesome matters to the Liyue Qixing to debate.
Then, did you at least set some private funds aside for yourself?
Oh, a private fund. This does seem like a good, logical, common-sense idea. It's a shame.
What's a shame?
It's a shame that I didn't think of it at the time. All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know? Well then, I suppose you'll have to find a way to get inside this closed nation. Have patience. I suspect that some serendipity must first come into play.
And we're done. So I guess we're gonna end it to completing the frontier. You'll be able to take a teapot to call home quest. Also, holding automation. Okay, a teapot call home. So first we will finish this first quest.
Doing detective work means you gotta walk the walk. No, I mean literally.
So we have plenty of main quest. New chapters. A chamber rising. Rebuilding. Oh, okay, the Jade Chambers is rebuilding.
Need to search high and low for evidence.
Ah, okay, it's only for Geo. So I guess guys, that's it for today muna. There's plenty of questions we just finished. So guys, we're gonna end it right here. So thank you so much for watching my live stream. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe in our Facebook page, YouTube channel, and Twitch. And we have our content in TikTok. So thank you so much guys, and have a great day everyone. We're gonna end our stream. It's almost 3 hours of gameplay again. We play a bit too much. So thank you so much guys, and see you next live stream. Have a great day everyone. Bye bye.